Good morning, everyone. We will now begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama to protect and bless us as we participate today in the construction of paradise on earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka-ama-hara ni kanzumarimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Tsumemiyoya kamu izanai no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no odo no ahagi hara ni misogi hara itamo toki ni narimaseru. Harai dono kami tachi moro moro no magabuto tsumi kegario. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshio. Amatsu kami kuni tsukami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no fuji koma no mimi puri tatete. Kikoshi mese to kashi komi mo maosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kamagara tamachi hae mase. Kamagara tamachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light so that we may truly become instruments of your great will. Please be seated for group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Today's teaching is entitled God's Plan from the Daily Inspirations, page 17. From the beginning of time, the great God of light has had the plan of establishing paradise on earth. How can this and all of the universe created by God be imprisoned in darkness forever when all people on earth open their hearts and minds to God's divine plan? Darkness and the world will disappear. We believe the Supreme God, the creator of the universe, has planned for the establishment of paradise on earth from the very beginning of time. Throughout the ages, God has been working toward its fulfillment. For this purpose, each human being is used as God's instrument. We believe that humanity's past history has been the preparatory stage for paradise on earth. For each age, God has sent the necessary individuals and religions, each to accomplish a specific mission. Now, the world is in such chaos that no one can predict what the future holds. We believe God entrusted Meishu-sama, our founder, with the great mission of providing the tools necessary for the world's transformation, so that God's plan for humanity's physical salvation can be fulfilled. We are determined to do our best to eradicate the three great miseries of humanity: disease, poverty, and conflict, and to help realize an ideal world of eternal peace in which truth, virtue, and beauty prevail. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us in this morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters. Today is Reverend Romilson Candido's birthday. Happy birthday, Reverend Romilson. And the faith experience I would like to share today is from Jefferson Candido, but it's not related to Reverend Romilson. This was shared on the service for Paradise on Earth at the Guarapiranga Sacred Grounds. It goes like this. I'm 28 years old and I have been a Johrei member for 12 years, and I currently dedicate assisting my minister at the Resende Johrei Center. I would like to share the changes that took place in me in the last 3 years, when I made a real commitment to the divine work. I received the sacred focal point Ohikari when I was 16 years old, encouraged by my paternal grandmother, who was already a member. I dedicated with the youth group, but after approximately 2 years, the curiosity to know new things ended up seducing, and I deviated from the path of spirituality. I ended up distancing myself from the dedications, and when I realized I was not wearing the Ohikari anymore, I got married in 2017, and since the beginning of the relationship, we faced many conflicts. I exhibited inconsequential behavior and had an explosive and self-centered temperament. Although I loved my wife, I couldn't get out of selfishness and do something for her happiness. This attitude brought a lot of suffering to everyone. Our relationship went from bad to worse, and I believe the next step would be separation. I also experienced disharmony in the workplace and had friction with co-workers and superiors. Despite receiving a good salary, I was not able to balance my accounts and faced financial difficulties. I wonder why I was not happy, even though I had a wonderful wife, a good job, and physical health. I felt at a dead end, and without the strength to fight the situation, I didn't know what else to do. It was then that one day in August 2018, while going through my wardrobe drawers, I saw the Ohikari stored away. At that moment, I remembered Meishu-sama and Johrei, and a great hope emerged that things could change. I put on the Ohikari and was sure that this would be the beginning. I called my minister, who visited me at that same week, and gave me some guidance. I once again began reading Meishu-sama's teachings, making monetary offerings of gratitude, participating in monthly morning services, and doing cleanup dedication at the center. I served whatever was needed. I provided religious assistance to people in purification, channeled joy to my wife regularly, and kept flowers at home. I changed my thoughts, feelings, and attitudes, became a calmer person, responsible, and concerned about the well-being of others. In a short period of time, things improved a lot, and I was overcoming my purifications. Family conflicts have significantly decreased. The environment at work was harmonized, and I was able to organize myself financially. I felt that my faith was strengthened, and my desire to serve the work of God and Meishu-sama increased. In December 2018, going to a youth meeting at the church, my car was hit by a piece that was on the road and was projected by the car in front as it passed over it. The object, which weighed almost 7 pounds, hit our car, went through the windshield with great speed, and hit the side column of the car's interior. There were 5 of us in the vehicle, but thanks to the protection of God and Meishu-sama, by a miracle, no one got hurt. Immensely grateful for the lives saved, I made a firm decision to serve as much as possible, anytime, anywhere. From then on, this became my life motto: dedicate and be useful and dedicate. I took advanced members courses, channeled Johrei to co-workers at lunchtime, and intensified my dedication to religious assistance. I started to assist families of members and visitors in Itatiaia, where I live. I was able to live many gratifying experiences through Johrei. Around June 2019, I had the opportunity to briefly channel Johrei to a friend from work who had a headache and soon after felt better. He was interested in learning more about the church and was scheduled a visit to his home. Out of respect for his parents, who profess another religion, we set a day and time when they would not be at home. At the time of my visit, to our surprise, the parents' appointment was canceled and they returned home with 2 other members of the family, just when we were reading one of our publications. I thought, Meishu-sama, now what do I do? Believing to be an opportunity provided by the spiritual realm, I invited them to join me and my friend in the study we were having. They expressed interest and asked questions about the teachings. When I realized at the end of the meeting, I had already given Johrei to everyone. From then on, my friend's mother began to visit the Johrei Center to receive Johrei. She made a pilgrimage to the sacred grounds of Guarapiranga, and shortly afterwards, she received the sacred focal point Ohikari. During this period, I was blessed to guide 3 more people from that town, in addition to my wife, my parents, and my brother. In December 2019, God presented us with our beautiful son, Mateus. I believe he has come to seal this new phase in our lives, in which my wife and I are committed to serving body and soul in the divine work. During the COVID-19 pandemic, like many parents, I lost my job, which was our our only source of income, as my wife left work to take care of our child. I confess that I was initially shocked, but I understood that Meishu-sama was telling me that my mission in that company was over. In this way, I thank the permission to have evolved spiritually, materially in that place. To our delight, within 2 days, an opportunity arose in my work area, and within the same week, I was employed again. It was such a relief. Reflecting on the great transformations that had taken place, I felt the need to express my gratitude and serve in a more committed way, as well as to transform my home into a point of expansion of the divine light for the salvation of many people. In this way, we reported our intention to our minister, expressing the desire to receive the home altar. Thus, we began the necessary preparations. With deep gratitude to God, Meishu-sama, and our ancestors, we were blessed to have the home altar dedicated in May of this year, 2021. It is beautiful to see our toddler son participating in the services, bowing and trying to follow the prayers in his own way. I'm equally happy to observe my wife's affection and commitment to taking care of our altar. I feel that our relationship is increasingly harmonious and constructed. I'm immensely grateful to God and Meishu-sama for allowing me to realize a heavenly home with my family. I want this paradise to expand to the greatest possible number of homes, and for that, I commit myself to devote fervently to sharing the divine writings and the channeling of the sacred light of Johrei as an instrument of Meishu-sama. It's a very, very nice experience from Jefferson Candido. Thank you very much. With this concludes our morning service. I want to wish you a very blessed day and a very blessed week ahead of us. Thank you very much.